welcome to this week's episode of Stencil Play. So, in case you didn't know or haven't noticed, my lovely partner in crime who does this episode, who does Stencil Play with me, Beth, who is Scrapping Wonders on YouTube, she has an Etsy store, and I bought some Traveler's Notebooks inserts from her. So for my Stencil Play video today, I'm going to decorate the cover of my Traveler's Notebook insert. So what I'm using here is, I am using some washi tape and Kiwi Lane templates. So Kiwi Lane templates, this is the Madison Avenue collection of templates. They are technically not really, stencils. But about a year and a half ago, I went to a scrapbook retreat and I was introduced to them by consultants, and I love them. They are fun to use the way that they were purposed or created or, made to be used, but they're also super fun to do this with. And so I thought I would show you that sometimes you can repurpose things as stencils. It doesn't always have to be a stencil. So these are 3 colors of distress ink that I think will work really well for my plans for this Traveler's Notebook, and I'm just going to go ahead and take this distress ink and run it over my stencil. The colors I'm using are Abandoned Coral, Fossilized Amber, and Cracked Pistachio. So let's talk about these Traveler's Notebooks and what I'm going to use mine for. So I have decided that my 2 boys really need some handwriting practice. They are cyber schooled, which is great. I have no problem with our cyber school, but because of that, they really need some handwriting. And I also did not want them spending their entire summer vacation on their computers or on their iPads or on their, things. But because of our family circumstances, we can't take a vacation this year, and so we're just staying around our house. So my plan for these Traveler's Notebooks is, and my husband actually is totally on board with this. I sat down with my husband and both of my boys and said, you know what, I want to do this. And they both, my husband understood the underlying parental reasons why we're going to do this. And he approved and said, okay, all right, I'll do it too. So every day, one of us is going to take one picture and tell one story about our day. So each of the boys will have their day where they will take one picture and tell one story and decorate one page in the Traveler's Notebook. So those aren't big pages. And I decided to go with Beth's Traveler's Notebooks inserts for this project because, oh wait, as an aside, this is my oldest son. He needed me to go do something for him, and I said, I'm doing this, and he goes, well, I'll do that. You go do whatever, what he needed me to do. So this is him, and he's helping put the Traveler's Notebook together and helping me do my video for a couple minutes, and he did a really good job. He actually really did a good job. I was pretty impressed. And so now it's me. Anyway, back to my story. So what we're gonna do is, the inserts in Beth's shop have 24 pages in them, 24 sides. So some days they're gonna split up where the boys or me or my husband will only have half a day that we have to decorate up, half a page in the insert. And so every 4th day we're going to take turns. So maybe I'll be first, and then my husband will be second, and then my oldest son will be third, and then my youngest son, and all that. So I chose Beth's inserts for this project because, first of all, they have a lot of pages in them. So we can, even splitting a couple up in half, we have plenty of room to get a month's worth of photos and stories into this Traveler's Notebook. And another reason is because, as you can see from my 16-year-old son there jumping in and going ahead and doing some of the distress inking, my kids love to stamp and ink and paint. So as soon as I told them that they could stamp or ink or paint inside of this notebook, they were super excited and ready to go. So I'm very, very happy that they were able to, that they all jumped on board, and this is going to be our notebook that we're going to use for May. So what I'm doing here is, I personally, and this is just me, I didn't like the sharp edges that were, the straight lines. I wanted to kind of blend them out a little bit, and so this is a little time consuming. It took me a little bit of time and energy to get those lines kind of smudged out a little bit, but I really like it. So if you were trying this, you could do it or you couldn't. That would be up to you. If you wanted the smudges, you wouldn't have to blend it out. That's just personal preference. So So that's my plan for my traveler's notebook. I went ahead and created a kit in a box that has some stamps and some watercolors and just all kinds of art supplies, but then also some papers and stickers and embellishments from the Simple Stories Good Day Sunshine collection, and some other flat embellishments that the kids can use, or that my husband and I can use to create our pages. So I probably will do, if you're interested, leave me a comment below and let me know that you would like to see me work inside of my traveler's notebook during the month of May, and I will film my pages. For privacy's sake, I'm not going to film my kids' or my husband's pages unless they want to do, you know, a video and film them creating their page in their traveler's notebook, which they are both quite enamored of YouTube and like to be able to, they like it when I'm shooting a video and they can do a little cameo, like my oldest son there doing the distress ink. So it totally, you know, that could happen too. But let me know what you think in the comments below if you think you would like to go ahead and see more videos with this format and with the inside of the traveler's notebook, or not, or I would even do like a walkthrough of my kit. My kit is done, and this will be the notebook we're going to use, and but I have it in its own little spot, so it'll probably be pretty easy for me to kind of go through it with you and show you what, what I put into it. It's really just scraps. The only new products I put in was I got some of Vicky Boutine, I hope I'm saying her name right. Oh, I hope so. Her line for American crafts. And I got some labels and some die cuts and some stencils, and I put that in the box so that the kids can use those. And then, so there's some new goodies in there for me to play with too, as well. And then I also added, I'm trying to think what else is new. Oh, I bought the Ashley Horton Traveler's Notebook Kit from the Cut Shop that she designed, and I printed it all out and cut it all up. Also, I didn't put any 12 by 12 papers. I cut down all of the papers to 3 by 4, 4 by 6, or some of them are 8.5 by 4.5, or 8.5 by 4.25, so that they fit a full page of the Traveler's Notebook. I thought that'd be easier on the kids. Everything's already to a size that they can just pick what they want and layer it up and put it into the Traveler's Notebook. So now I decided to add some of these these scrap pieces of paper from the Simple Stories Good Day Sunshine collection. I'm going to ink everything up, and I'm just going to create a little front. And I did the front and the back, and I think when the distress ink gets really, really good and dried and cured, I'm going to go ahead and stamp something on the back, something cute like having a great summer, or I don't know, something cool. Maybe ... onto June. Like, I think that would be kind of cute too. So we might do something on the back, stamping piece on the back, but I'm just going to layer up these pieces of paper, and then I'm going to get into my stash, and I'm going to grab some washi tape strips also from the Good Day Sunshine collection, and I'm going to use those. So now I've added some washi tape, and now just for some extra reinforcement, I'm going to go ahead and use some Scotch Quick Dry tacky glue, and I'm going to take some time, and I'm really, 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 really gluing down these strips of paper. I don't want them to move. I don't want them to tear or rip or catch on anything, so I'm giving them a really good extra adhesive glue bath, I guess. I don't know. So now I'm going to add my title. These are thickers from Pebbles, and they are from the Lullaby collection. But really all they are is just gorgeous pinky peach polka dotted letter stickers that just were so cute and worked perfectly with all these colors I have here. And then these are some LA Studios stickers, and both of these stickers and these stickers are in, I put them in the box with the kit so that they're in there for anyone to use from the family. And now I'm going to go through this chipboard, also from the Good Day Sunshine collection. I'm going to audition a couple pieces here, but then I find a chipboard piece that says Hello Summer, and I'm like, oh, that's perfect. And this is probably the thickest embellishment I included in this kit, was these chipboard pieces. Everything else is completely just flat, totally flat. So, because I don't want the books to bulk up too much. I know that they will, especially since my boys are going to use them, but I think that they'll be they'll be fun. So I'm just adding some extra adhesive to everything. I'm going to add extra adhesive to the stickers and to the chipboard thickers. So at this point I remember I wanted to drop water on my distress ink before I decorated my cover to give it that cool little droppy thing. And so I don't know what I was thinking. I'm like, I could do this. I could totally just drop water on this completely done Traveler's Notebook cover and not hit any of the parts that I couldn't. Unfortunately, I did pretty good, except for that M. Oh, that chipboard M didn't make it. It got a big blob of water on it, and it just mushed. So I had to take the M off. So when you see the photos at the end, the M is off and replaced with a new M because it just needed it. And there I got it kind of let some of the glue loose as well, but we fixed it. It was okay. Anyway, yep, you know, I'm brave like that. I just do stuff. So that will complete this cute little notebook, and be sure to check out Best Shop if you're interested in getting some Traveler's Notebooks for your summer, and let me know if you want to see more of the inside during May. Bye!